conversations and talk through how it would be if you schedule this particular session in the evening, wherein you can finish all your job and it will not disturb anymore as far as your mundane tasks concerned. So that is the reason we scheduled this evening, especially for the parents. So today, you all can see here, art of parenting. The parenting is an art actually. So it is most important, although we know so many things as a parents, couple of things will be missing here and there. Sometimes there are certain days wherein I learn so many things by looking at other parents as well. And at times, few parents learn from us by looking at through our parenting strategies or parenting activities. So likewise, it is utmost important for us to understand from each other, to learn from each other. That is the reason we schedule this particular thing, this art of parenting, because every day is a learning stage for us. Especially when you're dealing with the kids with the age group of, from the newly born child to 3 years, your challenges will be different. From 3 years to 5 years, age group children, if you're growing them up, your challenges will be different. And 5 to 10 years, your challenges will be different. And when you're dealing with 10 years to 15 years, the young teens or the adolescent kids, your challenges will be different. And again, depending on the gender base. If you have a girl child, the challenges will be different. If you have a boy, then your challenges will be different. So as a parents, that we need to learn so many things, right? So we all wanted to learn, but from where we need to learn? In the good olden days, we used to have the big families wherein the few elders in the family, they will be talking about how you need to be and how you shouldn't be. So then you'll be learning. But nowadays, in the super busy world where we are living, it is utmost important what we felt we should have a networking session between the parents wherein we can learn from. So if you have the subject matter like Gurjeet Kaur, and also in the parents I have found few people are from the psychology background which I just got to know. So even wherein we can learn mutually. So for this evening, we thought let's have some takeaways from this meeting. So we scheduled this art of parenting. This is the third art of parenting as far as Trellis school concerned we are conducting, and this is the first art of parenting for the year 2023 academic year. So welcome you all the parents once again, and I just wanted to take this session forward without any delay. So wherein I would like to proceed with the panel discussions for the now. Thank you. And let's be the good listeners. And let's not debate this is not the case and you shouldn't comment that and all. Just respect things. Because we are all here to learn from each other. Okay? First, I'm setting up the expectations because I don't want any negative thing to be taken out from this meeting, but all the positiveness should be taken out. Okay? And this is not a complaint forum as well. If you have any complaints on other parents or management or teachers or something else, we have the different platform wherein you can walk into the school and do.
Sorry, when she did something, when she kind of hurt somebody. But she started telling sorry only when I started respecting her feelings. So
that's excellent.
I treat her as a normal human being. Just I am aged more than her. That's how I think. And at a given situation when they are focused on something, and I know I have a deadline, I have to go back to school, we're getting late or something, I give her at least 5-10 minutes of time, which I wouldn't give before. She is happy, enjoying, she's watching a butterfly in the garden and having very nice time. But my deadline is forcing me to pull her away from that happiness. That is where I changed. I should tell she brought that change in me. That's all.
That's excellent.
Why this activity-based learning? Why we need to have so much of activities into the classroom? Can anybody tell me? Yes.
Taras have been perfect. So they will be to bring them back from that world and concentrate here, to put them into the activity so that they will interact and do the activity. By learning the activity, they will learn the concept.
Wonderful. Anybody else of learners? They are visual, auditory and kinesthetic learners. Visual learners who see and learn, auditory who listen and learn, kinesthetic who practically do and learn. Very important. So that is why a lot of variety is used into the teaching learning today. And why? Why? I don't know. For the emotions into the classroom, into the community. Why? They are growing, we are giving them the best at home. For communication, wonderful. What else? What are they going to exactly learn when we give them the social exposure? We are inclusion of the society. It's very important that tomorrow they've got to interact with the world around them. And when we give them social development to the optimum, what is social development? That is interaction. When they interact, they learn values like sharing, caring, taking turns. They are the only child at home. So what do they have? The feeling of I. So to overcome that, social interaction is very important. Leadership quality, interpersonal quality is very important, social development. Next is emotional development. Also very important part and parcel of today's education. What is the meaning of emotional development? What do you mean by emotional development? Can anybody tell me? There is no right and wrong answer. And you don't have to pay me for the answer, for your guesses. It's free. What do you think? What is this emotional development? Why this emotion? Sad, angry. Now as parents, you play a very dominant role in emotional development of the child. How? You teach them what are the different kinds of emotions. An aspect of education today and parenting today is helping them to control their emotions, which is an important part and parcel of their growth. We are talking about the holistic development of the child. Very important. Teaching them how to control their emotions is an important part of your parenting. A no is a firm no. You take the child to the mall, the child wants something and you say no. What is the immediate reaction of the child? Throws tantrums, becomes aggressive, shows rebelling. And what is the sorry figure for the parent? Okay. Public, no? So what do we do? Okay, get up. I'll get it for you. Please don't do that, parents. You've got to help them to control their emotions, which is a very important aspect of their growth. Today we talk in abundance about the emotional development of the child because we are looking into the holistic development of the child in terms of emotional development. The next very important part and parcel of the evolving of education today is cognitive development. Together in the room, parents engaged in their cell phones or their laptops and they say we are spending time with the child. Their participation is important, their involvement is important. Coming to 10 to 12 years, support and guidance. Just look at how the things are drifting. Support and guidance, approval and encouragement. Very important. Approval also for things. You just cannot say no. If you say no, you've got to justify. You've got to give them options also. If this is no, you can have this. Are you giving choices? Are you giving options? Just saying no is a blunt no. They'll never get satisfied. You've got to justify why you're saying no and what is another option. If you give that is constructive saying no. Next is reasons for rules. Which age group is this? 10 to 12 years. Reasons for the rules. Why? Because this is a point of time when parents start making rules in the house. Especially in the teens. Even after that stage. They start making rules. Rule, this time you have to be at home. You're not supposed to go out with the boys. Okay, you've got to come back over here. You can't speak to him. There are so many rules and regulations laid across. Child is not used to. Many a times we've seen parents coming to teachers and saying, teacher, the child listens and obeys to you, but they don't listen to us and obey us at home. Why is that happening? There are no rules. Very good. Thank you for saying that. There are no rules chalked out. Are there any disciplinary, measures which we give? We wake up in the time when they come into the teens. And we formulate a timetable when they are into the grade 10. I've seen parents, and that gives me a disaster, when I see parents in the grade 2 and regulations, it has to be done from the fundamental ages of foundational stage. So that is 10 to 12. Belief and responsibility. You have to believe them and you have to desire some responsibility in them. That's important. 13 to 18 years, very crucial stage. The parents who have this age group, very critical, very challenging. Now what is expected over here? Debates and discussions. Are you ready for the debates and discussions? Or you're just laying rules? You're just withdrawing them from doing things? Very critical stage calls for a lot of things as consequences. If you don't give that much of attention at this stage, which is the age group of 13 to 18 years, you're going to play a very healthy, positive attitude, making them very optimistic in life. Next is guidelines, but no rules. You have to give them guidelines. What do we do? What major mistake we do at this stage? We give them rules.
Smoothly. Their efforts in coordinating and facilitating this session were truly commendable. In conclusion, let us leave this event with a renewed sense of purpose in our roles as parents. Your presence here tonight reflects your commitment of being the best parents you can be. Let's carry the knowledge and inspiration gained from this session into our homes and continue to nurture the next generation with love and wisdom. Thank you once again for your participation, and we look forward to much enriching events in future. Thank you all. Have a good